I'm not on my P's and Q's are here. Where was I at? There we go.
There we go. Echo.
So I'm gonna let you go. What did you think? Did you binge this yesterday or today?
I binged it last night. I thought Loki season 2 was better.
Oh yeah, so Loki, you're 100% right. Loki season 2 was way better than what we got here.
It felt like, I think a lot of it was rushed. You know, like she like the Alakwa, the actress, she did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I think the rest of the supporting actors did a good job too, including Vincent D'Onofrio, and even set up the ending for him. Spoiler alert for him potentially running to be mayor of New York City.
Yeah.
And it was good seeing Charlie Cox back in the original OG red Daredevil suit.
Yeah.
But it just felt like everything was getting up to a certain point. Like, oh, she's going to triumph, and like, we'll let you go. It's like, really? And even the final confrontation it felt like, really?
You know what I thought when I finally watched that last episode? I was like, well, that was a story. I mean, that was something. I mean, was it necessary? Did I need this story? I felt like this could have just been a 1 hour or 1 episode, 1 or 2 episodes, just 1-2 hours and just done, like a movie. It could have been a movie. Episodes 1, 3, and 5. Because what I really noticed was that that cookie cutter formula that Marvel's been doing, whether they're the hero or the anti-hero, this, that journey that they got to go through. Then they get then a couple episodes down the line, they get somebody to help them make a new suit or a new adaptation to the suit that they're already working on, like what she had with her leg. And then by the last episode, they're fully in costume and fully embracing with their new suit. I'm like, it was that same story again. They're doing their thing. They don't want any help from anybody, and then somebody forces their way into their heart. They finally accept the help. That person also knows how to make a new suit. They get a new suit, and then they're wearing the new suit at the end, last episode. The end. We seem to get that all the time with these Marvel shows.
It's just, you see this character is very capable in the Hawkeye series, and then, like, obviously she's very capable in a lot of this. She's kicking ass and everything. You want to see this character succeed, but she's like, oh no, she's not going to succeed, and then all of a sudden she succeeds by technicality. It's like, really? Technicality? That's not really a superhero. That's like, it's like saying, oh, hey, we're going to kill you, but oh, wait, never mind, we're not.
Well, we gotta wait to get permission first.
Exactly. It's like, that's not a victory. Let her kick ass. Let her, like, if she found a way, like, what would have been a better way to end, like, at least episode 3 in the roller rink is her using some of her powers to win. That would have been a great way to end that episode. And then her finding about her ancestry in episode 4, that makes sense. And then her, utilizing her powers more in episode 5, but she barely used her powers.
And I don't know much about the comic book character, the character overall. I didn't know she had powers, and I was not expecting her to have powers.
I didn't know that either.
I was okay with it, but how do you feel about it?
It just felt like, here's the thing.
Did you feel like it was necessary?
It just felt like, why have these powers if you're only going to use them for, like, literally less than 2 minutes out of the entire series? It just,
and I'm sorry to spoil it, but I really don't care. I'm gonna say that, I mean, her mother had a healing factor, or healing power.
Yeah,
she was a healer, but her power, what was that she did to Kingpin at the end? Did she just give him the power to just reconsider? Was that her power, to make him reconsider?
I think she was trying to say, you don't have to be held by your pain of your abusive daddy. And he's like, no, I want to be.
Now that scene I did like. I did like him fighting against that. What did he say? I'm not going to be who you want me to be. Like, I'm not that. I'm not.
No, but
there's no reaching me.
A lot of it felt very short in my mind. Yeah. And I just was like,
it could have been shorter. I really thought that this could have just been 1 episode. The way that first episode set the tone, I think it did a disservice, because nothing else, no other action scene really met with or came up to that same level as when the Daredevil was there.
I enjoyed Hawkeye more. At least with Hawkeye, they managed to win.
Yeah.
This one, it didn't feel like really much of a, hey, we're winning. It's more like, oh, we're winning by default. Yeah. It's like, that's not a hero. That's like, I am Repairman, man.
Yeah.
I can repair anything. It's like, no, you didn't. You just made shit a lot worse.
Yeah, I felt like, I mean, I don't know if they're really trying to hammer it home that, you know, she's not a hero, she's an anti-hero and everything, or if they're going to make her a hero. I can't, like I said, I don't know much about
it. It just felt like a character study. That's all it felt like.
Good. That's a good way to put that. I agree. Like I said, I was like, that was a story. That's exactly how I felt at the end.
It just, for me, if you're gonna have a character study,
you said it. There you go. You did it.
Mother effer.
For me. I forgot to put you on screen for that one. Sorry.
As mentioning before, I just feel like if you're gonna have a character study, make it a character study, but don't try to make it an action show when you're not gonna have the quote hero or anti-hero properly win, not like just say, oh, we're gonna win by default because the bad guys just walked away.
Yeah.
You know, it felt very unsatisfying. You know, that's just me though.
That first episode was great. I feel like it set a tone that the rest of it didn't
meet.
Amount up to. So I was whelmed. Okay, since we both already gave it set the for me line, let's give it the grade. Where are we gonna grade this term paper here? I'm
out of 10.
You're gonna give what's your 1 out of 10 on it?
I'd have to give it a 6.
A 6? That's what, like a C?
That's
minus?
A D right
like
there.
Like a D?
And if it gets to 5, that's like an F. That's a failing.
I'll match you with this was a D. It was the first episode 1. I would say episode 1 was an A. A or A.
It definitely was a good. It was a good hook, but everything else.
But it didn't stick the landing.
No.
Yeah. Overall, about a D. Yeah. Oh yeah, big D. Got the big D. Yeah. But Vincent D'Onofrio was great though. Every scene that he was in, I was hoping for more, but
one thing I found that was very different. He signed in Daredevil. Oh no, sorry, not Daredevil. In Hawkeye, he signed a lot with Maya and whatnot. He actually communicated with her in sign language.
Yeah. And then I was like, he was like, I don't feel like learning that.
He's like, I don't want to learn sign language. Yeah. I'm like, you spoke it in Hawkeye, you lazy fat effer.
That thing with the
that is convenience.
That
like
lens in his eye. I was like, I know she's not gonna fall for this and wear that thing because that's definitely a tracker. Like, you know that's a tracker, right? You know he's gonna. I thought it was gonna be like mind control or something like that.
I don't know, but I think that's honestly the best invention I've ever seen. Like, you know, an automatic translator. I thought like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, we can get that augmented reality on those bad boys.
Yeah,
I think that'll
exactly.
be that was a nifty little
nifty
little trick. But and maybe that's gonna be moving forward how she is able to communicate, I guess, in the future.
Well, she can read lips.
She
can read lips.
Yeah.
She can read lips. I think that was more for Kingpin benefit, where he.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't keep that in her eye because
she took it out.
Good. Okay, I didn't notice.
She took it out. She tossed it in the garbage can on the last episode.
Okay, I didn't notice if she did that or not. I was like, yeah, don't keep that in your eye. That Kingpin's probably gonna push a button and blow your head up or something, right? But let us know what you guys thought. I wasn't overwhelmed. I was just whelmed. It was a story. It was a story. That was something there. Let us know what you guys think. Let's move on real quick to the next. Oh, I got a little surprise for you. Nothing too major. As I move on to the next topic,
remember to like this video, become a subscriber, and share. This really does help us out. If you would like to watch more from us from T3 Media Studio, click here or here. Thanks for watching. Stop being NC-17.